Mr. Datta, you're a director, electricity and renewables division. We're sitting at a time where, the Strait of Hormuz has hit the global supply chain and electric cooking is really great. Some of those numbers are, really confidence building. But how soon will we move from the electric cooking to, let's say, our cars being charged because of the solar panels? How soon will that happen?
Yeah, I think thanks, Kapil, for this opportunity given to us. So basically, Kapil, you have rightly pointed out for rooftop solar, I think the scheme is already a kind of a success at this moment. But if you see the daytime consumption, like for solar rooftop, essentially, if you see the pan-India level, the consumption is quite low at a household level, particularly in the daytime when the solar is producing. So it is essentially very, very important to increase our new type of loads like LPG, as you've given the example, like electric cook stove. I think that is one of the area where the solar energy that has been produced during daytime, where the consumption is low. That definitely can be one of the applications of solar energy that we are producing locally. So it will reduce the energy import. It will also reduce the demand at the particular time when there is a lesser demand at the grid, but your solar is producing at your households, number one. Number two, I think the electric vehicles, of course, that charging, generally, if we talk about the EVs, generally in a household level, we used to charge EVs at night. But there should be some kind of an incentive or some kind of a preferential tariff so that the daytime energy produced by the solar rooftop, when your consumption at the grid level is very, very low, because ultimately then there will be issue of curtailment. So instead of electric cooking, electric vehicles, those can be charged from the solar that has been generated during the daytime when your consumption is low.
So give us some examples, Mr. Datta. What lessons can India learn from nations that have fully adopted, successfully scaled, rooftop solar adoption? What is it that they're doing works out for them and is, simple tricks and techniques that India can clearly deploy?
Yeah, so basically, see, solar as a technology, Karthik has already talked about, is going, cheaper day by day. The quality and the technology has been improved substantially. But on the other hand, we also need to see the grid resilience factor as well, because we have on the other hand, we have 130 plus gigawatt solar capacity already installed at a utility level. Now we are talking about 1 crore household electrification. So where this solar power will go when your demand is not there? So that means right now, after 30 crores of installation, now under this scheme, one has to see whether I need to introduce storage element, like we used to call behind the meter storage, which is a very good success. If you see the Australian market, in Australia, rooftop solar is substantial. Even in the UK, for an example. So that has been success because you have the behind the meter storage. You are not dependent on the grid, number one, and then whatever the solar that you are producing at the daytime, you are storing when the demand is very low at the grid. So it will be beneficial for the consumer because that they can use those electricity in the evening, as well as for the utility because they don't need to purchase that extra power where the demand is not there. And in the evening time, to meet the demand, utility has to purchase the higher cost of electricity from the exchange or from the real-time market.
You're absolutely right. There are some really credible case studies from the PM Surya Ghar scheme. And ever since the scheme was launched, it seems like demand for rooftop solars have really gone up.